from a policy perspective, because I mean, policy is king, especially in ensuring sustainability that you also put across a question on, and even scalability. What are the most significant barriers that prevent women from entering and advancing in high-paying sectors of the economy in East Africa, from your experience, and how has the current policy environment in Kenya mitigated or contributed to these barriers?
So indeed, a very exciting time, because amongst all these professionals and champions of gainful employment. But now looking back at my time in government and prior to that, championing technical vocational training and outcomes of gainful employment, I think that there's a lot to be mined here by yourselves as far as policy is concerned. As the previous speaker has said, there's a huge mismatch within the context of labor market requirements and what we provide as far as supply is concerned. It's precisely for that reason what you can mine on today is the policy on competency-based education and training. It was for a particular purpose. I'm not going to recite the whole policy here, but in one sentence, the policy, if implemented correctly, helps a young person to be trained to a standard that's measurable, a measurable standard that's defined by the productive sector. The deeper insight into this is that standards translate into trust. And it's trust that ensures you're able to have a fair partnership between these two diverse relationships. So by training to competency-based education and that standardized program, it enables a private sector person to feel adequate as far as their return investment is concerned, by way of ensuring that a person's able to cut a tile to a particular millimeter. But it also gives that reassuring possibility for the person, a young woman or a man, to ensure that his or her skills are of the highest value. So this is an important policy. It's an important policy, and was essentially was a consensus by the private sector at that time of what would it take to ensure that a partnership on equal footing be achieved. The second policy within the context of my work was the policy that was to develop a pathway, because one of the most important things is that once a person has started to earn money and has been recognized for that particular talent and skill, then the person wants to keep moving up a ladder. And so the policy on recognition of prior learning was all about that. It was about creating pathways.